Welcome back to another episode on the Hypermine Unstable server. Unstable server. That sounds funny, doesn't it? It's the unstable server. It's very unstable. Very, very unstable. Well, as you can see, I've got a little bed. I've got a little setup. This is called Nemsun's Look. Nemsun's View, Nemsun's Look. And I've also got something down there you can see. I've started building a little harbour. I don't know why I started building the harbour first. I think... Oh, here comes a nectar. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Here comes a nectar. Hey, it's a... It's just coming for gold. It's coming for a gold ingot. Get your gold ingot. Huh? Hi. How you doing? Yeah, it's up here. Up the hill. Yeah. You just walk straight past it. Did you bring a pick? A diamond for a gold. Wow. Wow. Well, thank you. And I'm sure he'll earn the achievement get as well sometime soon. Diamonds. Awesome. I made some miners backpacks, as you can see. And got a few bits and pieces. Some strange new stuff, like this resonating redstone crystals. And resonating ores from deep resonance. And a resonating redstone crystal from Extra Utilities 2. I thought they were related at some point, but they are not. They are different mods. Maybe working along the same sort of lines, I don't know. But still. Yeah, I do have plans for what I want this to look like. And the idea was to go round and wrap it around the island and over to there. And have kind of like a boardwalk. Similar to on the vanilla server where we did Port Hypermine. I was thinking of just doing a boardwalk around here and then lowering this down a little bit so my farms are on the boardwalk. But looking at the size of the boardwalk now and how high up the side, the cliff face I'm going to have to go, I decided to probably not be a good idea. So I'm changing my plans. So that was going to lead me into doing Tinker's Construct in order to get the 3x3 tools for Tinker's Construct to help me earth move a bit. But I can't really move all that earth. There's just far too much. So instead, I'm just going to set up some farms on the top of it and fill it in slightly. So first up, I've already sorted out a basic wooden chopper and a basic wooden planter. But I do need to get some upgrades sorted out quickly, and the amount of wood that I'm getting from the chopper, it's nice to have it AFK-able, but it doesn't technically work for me for the majority. Let's have another one of those. The upgrades are simple, it's very nice early game, but in the case of the acacia wood, like you can see here, the acacia wood is on angles, and I believe Van Hal must have programmed the mod so that it works off any touching blocks. So because that wouldn't have been touching where that sapling grew, these are no longer part of the tree, and therefore it doesn't work, and so I'd be waiting for the next tree to grow. So I believe that those acacia saplings are not going to work very well in this thing here. I'm going to upgrade the range though, and then get some oak saplings on the job. And then probably do some more with the planter. And I really need a better route up this cliff at the minute as well. I need a staircase. I'm kind of planning out my base, my build. And I'm looking at it from a build point of view rather than how to complete modded Minecraft in the shortest space of time kind of thing. Because a lot of people do try and just power through the mods and just get everything done really, really fast. And most of the mods in this pack are kind of already done. Come on, Morpheus, do your bidding. Somebody sleep. There we go. Ector did. Good, good. Who's online anyway? Critical Error, me and Ector are all online at the minute. Oh, and I just angered that Angerman. Oh, typical. Just standing there hating me. At least we've got gravestones in this. Oh man, no. Stupid Enderman. Stupid Enderman doing stupid Enderman things. I was just glancing off the side, wasn't I? I wasn't even looking. I was just looking down there, and then all of a sudden, jumped out of my bed, and there he was. Pop! You git. And now he's disappeared somewhere, hasn't he? Let's check these miners' backpacks and stuff are working. Yeah, like I say, I made all these miners' backpacks, and yeah, they've been very, very handy because of the refilling capability here. Going around just placing cobblestone and placing sand and all that kind of stuff, it just refills your hotbar, which makes it so much easier, so much nicer to use. Oh, and another thing I found, look at this stone wand. Let me show you this stone wand thing. Where's it from? Better building. Better. Yeah, look, stone wand, right? It is simply 2 sticks and a piece of cobble, or 2 sticks and an iron, and it's just durability, I think. 2 sticks and a diamond. Unbreakable wand, 2 sticks and a nether star, or 2 unbreakable ones together makes another, what? Maximum blocks. Oh, it's how many blocks it can place. But what it does is awesome. Let's take the digger's backpack out for a second and just show you a little something. So the digger's backpack will keep refilling my inventory as and when. I should have gone to that bed just there, shouldn't I? Yep, I should have. And then the stone wand will actually just fill in areas. So let's go like this. It will do just like the builder's wand used to do. Or still does, technically, like the builder's wand still does. Which just means that you can build with a builder's wand a lot quicker and cheaper than we ever used to. Because it just does the job for you, look. It's awesome. I like it a lot. It's pretty good. It doesn't go up, though. So it only goes across. It doesn't go up, which is kind of a bit of an issue. But still. This is good for filling in creeper holes and also building large sections of places very quickly for a very cheap cost. The durability on it, however, does go down very quickly. So, yeah, and it only seems to do a 5 as well. If you saw that, I think it only did a 5. Which makes kind of sense, I suppose. A limited stone wand. Yeah, it's 5 blocks. It only does 5 blocks. But that's not a problem. It's just a nice little extra tool, and you can upgrade them as well if you want to. But progressive automation. Always good to start out with a bit of Van Hal's potato mod. And when you... I was going up there to get the... Let's go get a sapling from over here, because I'm cutting down these trees anyway. Let's cut down what's left of this one here. I need more wood anyway. I would like the acacia wood, because I was kind of building out of acacia wood. Again, I got this thing about acacia wood at the minute, haven't I? There we go, here's some saplings. Yep, well, I got 1 sapling. That's a sapling. That's something to start with. I'll mark this whole area up as my farms, but look how much work there is to be done around here. Let's see, can I break this with that? Can I break this with this? Yes, I can. Okay, so I'll get all of my things back. Alright, so you place the planter down, or the chopper down, and you get, now then Nemsun, well, I get now then Nemsun because I knew the mod maker. You throw a wooden axe in there for a wooden chopper, or a stone or wood for a stone chopper, or anything that goes with its rank, basically, diamonds and so on. You can put your upgrades in there, and that upgrades the range. The first sapling will always be planted to the east of the block. So this is the east of the block. So 1, that's the range 1, then range 2, range 3, range 4, range 5, range 6, and so on, until you're back round to the east side, 8, and then this will be back round again, then it starts going out 1. So the further the range, obviously, the more trees it will chop down, the more it will work. I do need some coal in there, though, because it requires a fuel supply. Let's just take those for now. And pop that in the fuel slot. There we go. And immediately it plants the first sapling, and it will just continue to keep planting and sorting it all out. It will keep it in its internal buffer, but if you put a chest on top, it will put it into the chest first and foremost, for you to be able to extract automatically. The biggest problem with this progressive automation is replacing the tool, because it uses a tool up. But it's okay for some basic automation at the start. It's a progressive automation. It progresses with you, and to the point where you no longer need it when you're in a mod pack with things like Buildcraft and well, in this one, I guess we would go with there's forestry. So there's forestry farms, which will be a much better method of farming. And there's also Ender.io for the Ender.io farming block, which I can't see right now, but I know it's in here somewhere. The Ender.io farming block. Let's just type in farm. Yeah, so we've got farms here, but these do animals, whereas forestry don't do animals. There's then the farm hatch from forestry, but there was also an Ender.io farm. There it is, a farming station from Ender.io that plants and harvests crops, but it requires power. So there's plenty of options for what I want to do here, but by far the cheapest startup option, which I want to employ at the very beginning, is using up some progressive automation. So I'm going to make a ton of progressive automation planters because they plant and harvest the crops. Oh man, those vanilla starts. Even in modded Minecraft, you've got to chop some wood down. You've got to do the basics. You're still going to get your hands dirty before you can start making all the modded items. Now, normally, I feel that a lot of people... Well, get out of my face. Wait, why are you in my face? Get out of my face. They keep growing. Normally, that out of matter of, I don't know, a course of going through many modded servers and doing many different mod packs with many different servers and many different people, I've kind of discovered a few things about the way people play mod packs. And a lot of people, and I do mean a lot of people, play the mod pack literally just non-stop, and every second they get, they play the mod pack. Every time they get a chance to play on the mod pack, they're playing on the mod pack, and that's all well and good. I like that. But then you get the YouTubers and the streamers. The YouTubers and the streamers tend to have more than one server project or more than one thing that they kind of do for their viewers. More than one type of content, maybe. Different games, not just Minecraft. And those people, those players, tend to have a slower pace. And I'm, of course, in that slower pace kind of range of people. And I don't know why this replaced the dirt. I thought I was safe. But the dirt got replaced, a big Uber tree got made. Back to the basics. So, yeah, I've come to these conclusions over time. And the fact that I'm on a server with other incredibly gifted and talented YouTubers and streamers is a good thing. I like it's a good thing because we can watch each other's content and see each other grow and develop, and just enjoy watching our builds occasionally be shown and mentioned. So there's a mention straight away over here. Last episode we had Critical Error, who set up over there, and then when I got here and claimed the hill with Nemsun's luck and claimed the field, he said, oh, actually, I'm moved over to someplace 300 blocks out to sea. Well, just today, Hector came on to the server for the first time and started setting up on this little island. Remember the little island that I was talking about in the first episode? I was kind of feeling like that was a good place. And then I saw the view from up here and decided to give the up here a view, as it were. So now Hector's on, and he's been really busy on there, and he's got all sorts of stuff going on. He's got all sorts of machines and things, and I'm thinking, ooh, he's only been on a day, and already he's up to Ender.io machines and all that. And I'm thinking, how do I get to Ender.io machines so quickly? And, well, of course, I could, if I wanted to. And this is where the point of this particular topic of conversation is trying to come down to. I need some more dirt for that. If I wanted to, I could probably pack test or play like I'm pack testing a pack and play through it and literally just go grab the resources I need as I need them in order to achieve the next level of technology, the next level of improvement and so on. But, I don't know, with some of the packs that we've played previously, with some of the things that we've done, it does feel like we're doing the same things over and over again. And when I've done Forestry, and I've done Ender.io, and I've done a few other bits and pieces over and over again, it kind of feels like, why would I be bothered to do it again? And rush to get it all done again, and repeat the same content for my viewers. Now, I'm not speaking badly about anybody, especially not you, Hector. If you are watching this episode, I'm not speaking badly about the style of play or anything. People have their own styles, and people have their own things that they want to do. Now, I've also spotted a lot of YouTubers who I know and respect and have played with on servers in the past, kind of play the whole modded Minecraft Let's Play as a let's do a tutorial without calling it a tutorial type of episode. And I've done that myself as well, where I've just got like, oh, this is cool, I'm going to do something with a particular mod and I'm going to tutorial it. And judging by the first 10 minutes of this episode so far, I've nearly went into doing a progressive automation early game tutorial. Nearly. I've kind of caught myself since wandering around just gathering materials and getting my hands dirty and doing things around on the server like this. And I've realised that I don't need to rush through any of the content of this pack. If I rush through the content of this pack in any way, shape or form, then I'm going to run out of things to do to make content. So, similar to other series that I've run, I'm going to focus more on the builds and the area. It's very similar to how Hypermine Vanilla works, really, because in Vanilla Minecraft, you've pretty much done everything but the latest content. So when a server restarts, you're kind of sitting there on an empty, blank slate of nothing yet achieved, but in your previous series, you achieved everything. And in modded Minecraft, I'm getting the same kind of feels every now and again. I still love playing the game. I really, 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 really love starting in a new world. I don't know what it is about starting in a new world. I don't like to say goodbye to an old world that I've constructed things in and all that. But I do like starting in a fresh world. I like finding that new place, like in the first episode. And I like getting my basic materials farmed and starting from scratch and building myself up from the ground up in in a series. But of course, I'm pretty much duplicating what I've done before, because I've used all the progressive automation stuff before. I've even had Van Hal on a server where we were doing progressive automation, and he's basically done an episode going through all of the machines and stuff with me on my channel already. So I kind of stopped myself at the progressive automation tutorial episode that I was almost sort of fumbling around into, rolling into. My idea was just to get something set up today, and I've set that up. But I haven't set it up and done a tutorial on it, which is what I'm kind of getting at. There's no tutorial for me. We've got things set up and it's working, and I'm getting materials. And those materials are basically, I'm getting food to eat, naturally enough, and I'm getting wood to upgrade these machines to make them automate the wood for me. So the wood collection is good right now. I probably could survive off apples, to be honest. I've got a chest here that is auto-feeding the wood axes in, so I can replace these wood axes indefinitely. The wood that it harvests will go straight into the burner slot. The oak saplings will go straight into the oak sapling slot, and I've upgraded it to a range of 10, so there's more saplings being planted. And if I just keep upgrading it, it'll keep circling with more saplings, and eventually it'll be a really good wood supply poking out into the chest, or sitting in here for me to collect. And over with the wheat over here, I've literally got 4 planters, and they are somewhere around the centres of these places. Yeah, so like here, there's a wheat one there. They haven't got any range upgrades, so the rest of it, I've still got to kind of right-click to harvest all of the other bits and pieces that are on here that aren't being harvested by the planter. So until I've got some more wood and get some more upgrades, I can't make this all bigger. And until I start down the route of something Ender.io or something else with pipes, I can't really do a lot more of the automation of it all to make it all work automatically. So yeah, I'm kind of in a situation now where I'm wondering, what do I do next? What is going to be the best thing for me to do right now to finish off the episode, and sort of show my progression on basically the second day on the server. And I think my best bet is to get some Tinker's Construct done. But again, I don't want to tutorial the Tinker's Construct, because I've done Tinker's Construct many times before. I've done spotlights and tutorials on the different iguana tweaks for Tinker's Construct, and loads of different modded Minecraft series I've started with Tinker's Construct. So if you're interested in all that kind of stuff, find a tutorial from somebody like I normally do, or go and watch my previous playlists and have a look. What I'm going to do now, though, is I'm going to quickly set up all the basics of Tinker's Construct. I did get a load of clay. I just need to gather some sand. Oh, I've got a fair bit of sand. And some gravel. I've got a bit of gravel, but there's plenty more sand and gravel down there where I've been building. Quickly make up a smelter, and I think I probably want to get a 3x3 set of tools and stuff for hacking things down. And then I've got a little mine shaft down here, which I'll show you in action in a bit. And then I'll just get my hands dirty and gather up some resources. Just before we go down into the mines, another thing to note is that the planters, well, the choppers, should I say, from Progressive Automation, do struggle with the great big trees a little bit. Trees grow faster and faster and faster and faster, they seem. Trees are growing faster than the chopper can keep up with them. But that's because I'm using the lowest tier chopper. I can upgrade all the way to diamond if I wanted. But the chances are I will leave it at wooden and just leave it running in the background. Just let it tick over, because it's making wood and I'm using wood axes to chop everything down. So it's just easier. And I do get a lot of food from it. Look at all the apples I've got from it. So that's pretty good, isn't it, overall? I've done most of the Tinker's setup now in my mine. I decided to do it down in my mine shaft. Because it just kind of gives us the right place to be. Plonk. So yeah, I've got lava down here. I've got my supply of lava down here already. And so I can just keep refilling the smelter. I've only got a 2-stack smelter at the minute, so it's not massive. But I am getting a lot of molten ingots. And in order to get the tool station that I need to make it, of course, a tool station needs 4 blocks of iron and a few seared brick things. But the 4 blocks of iron, we can now see in the smeltery how many blocks and how many ingots of liquid we've got. It used to be just ingots and you had to do the mathematics yourself. So I like that upgrade. Another thing, the first thing I did was do some gold and made a gold ingot cast ready to cast them all out. So that's pretty cool. And the thing I like the most about this new Tinkers, really, is that the items sit in them. Look, like I put a stack of cobble there, and it sits on the table, so you know it's there. You know it's working. You know it's awesome. And also the pattern chest doesn't just have a large amount of stuff anymore. You now add your patterns as you go from both the stencil table into the pattern chest, and from the pattern chest into the part builder, with just the pattern chest just sitting there in the corner. So we've kind of got this little setup here, and I got a little setup here for putting stuff in chests. I've already made a stupidly bad stone pickaxe. I wanted to check out what splinters and ecological dud did, and the ecological, I think that actually gives you more durability when you're repairing it. So let's say I put it in there. I put the well, I guess I'll put it in that slot. Each single piece of cobblestone for it, for instance, because it's ecological, will give us a 20% bonus on durability when we repair it, something like that. Anyway, I'm not planning on using this particular stone pick. I just wanted to see what the different things do. The cheapskate, I think that might be it for the repair options. And the splinters, because I've got some wooden parts in there, the splinters actually do damage to foes, a little bit more damage when I attack. The splinters, it's like splinters off into the enemy wounds, I think. But yeah, I'm up to 2 blocks and 8 ingots, so I'm nearly there. I'm just hacking down areas and just mining, just branch mining, the same as I would in a vanilla world. Just the same, really. Just branch mining my way around the place in the few different directions. I've already encountered a little cave system, which I just quickly lit up the basics of it. And starting to use the map to help me maintain my location. Like, these are the first few runs I did, and I just keep going through all of these. There's obviously a cave system somewhere around here that I haven't opened up yet. And I can also see that there's quite a lot of lava down here. And when I start running out of lava over here, there's a big lava pool over here that I can go for. Yeah, generally, the areas like this I can see opening up, so I can get into them and light them up and sort them out. That's that one I just showed you there. I like having the mapping here. And obviously that area there I've got to be careful of, because I'll open up into a whole can of zombies and skeletons to worry about. So far I've just been killing zombies with their own armor and just using mob drop armor. I'm not really advancing too quickly, am I? But at the same time I'm enjoying the building side of it, as I always do with Minecraft, building the new areas. So just a simple thing like laying out a branch mine is something interesting and fun to do to start off with. But I've got to now give up for the night. So when you're seeing this video, we should have been up and having a Hypermine Day live stream. As many of us as possible doing as much live streaming from the Hypermine content creators. I would like to say the Hypermine servers, but sometime, somewhere, we may do some other bits and pieces from other servers, like, I don't know, public servers maybe. We might do some other bits and pieces from other games as well, but just have multiple Hyperminers playing a game together for your amusement on the Twitch streams. So if you're watching this and we're still in Wednesday and still live, go and check out the link in the description for the Twitch channels and find out, see if anybody's still active, anybody's still streaming. Don't forget to check the Twitter feed and all that kind of stuff for the latest who is doing what. And I hope to see you there. If I miss you, don't worry. I will be recording some segments of what I'm doing and posting a video fairly soon to let you see what we've been up to. I may do a bit on the vanilla, I may do a bit on the modded. I don't know exactly what I'll be doing during the day yet. But I will be streaming for a few hours here and there, I think. Yeah, I've got a few slots. I won't try and explain it because it's time zone stuff. By the time this video is released, though, I should be getting ready to be live, and when this video is first released, you should find that there is somebody from Hypermine streaming right now. And if not, well, sorry you missed it. Okay, so thank you very much for joining me on another episode of the Hypermine Unstable 1.9.4. I will see you in the next episode coming very soon, and hopefully see you at the live stream.